Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Summoner Stormblood job quests. For performing for Prin, Ymhydra asks that you lend an ear to Principia. Greetings, Alexander. Greetings, Alex. 'Twould seem that Prin would speak with us about the second challenge. Congratulations, Master! You are sufficiently prepared to undertake the next test. Excuse me, Prin, but how can you tell? By analyzing the patterns of Master's ethereal emanations, I can gauge the strength and precision of his recently cast incantations. Of course, Master must attempt the challenge itself before I can provide an evaluation to the proper degree of accuracy. This will be a test of skill. To administer this trial under the prescribed conditions, however, I must request the assistance of several more summoners to play the role of antagonists. Several more summoners? In this day and age, that will be no easy feat to arrange. Come now, Ymhydra. Solution is right under your nose. Alex, your deeds have caught the attention of the highest echelons of the Immortals. After learning what you're capable of, we've begun an initiative to take our very own summoners into battle against the Primals. A number of soldiers under my command have already begun intensive training. I handpicked veteran survivors of our expeditions against Ifrit, and they've been issued with soul crystals we claimed from the Asians. That's genuinely very interesting. Hi, the Captain Wolf has been howling my ear for days, begging to enlist your aid for some kind of drill instructor, or the ethereally gifted. For the ethereally gifted. But now you're in need of summoners for this trial of yours, yes? I'm prepared to offer my regiment's full cooperation. All I ask in return is a few morsels of advice for the acolytes. It seems a fair trade. And my enchantments do not restrict me from instructing neophyte summoners in the fundamentals of the art. Very well. I suppose such an arrangement could prove convenient for us all. I knew you'd come around. Meet me at Camp Blue Fog, and I'll assemble the troops for inspection. Oh, I'm very interested in this. Quest accepted. As mentioned, the second challenge will be a test of skill. I shall be evaluating your technique for flawless execution and executed flaws. We should meet Captain Wolf at the camp. Then we'll find a nice open space somewhere in northern Thanalan to conduct the second challenge. I did warn him, however, that you're far too busy to train his soldiers on any kind of permanent basis. Oops. I left that on the wrong chat. Got to see Sal talking. Alright, Camp Blue Fog. Does that have its own? It does! Awesome. Speak with Dancing Wolf at Camp Blue Fog. Ba-ba-da. Alright. Oops. Behind me. Oh, right there. So what we got? Lots of people in the ugly old Arn outfit. Aye, we ain't started yet, have we? Well, I wonder what tome you have. Ooh. That is not a tome I recognize. think that's just one that I've never used. It must be obviously an old down one. I am told we are to be your opponents for this exercise. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Oops.
Summoner Denise, at your service, sir.
Excuse me.
Everything is in readiness for the second challenge, Master. These are the 3 neophyte summoners who will be assisting with the trial. I have heard Allegan training can be rather remorseless. Do your best, but pray try not to injure them during the fray.
Looks like we're all here. Let's get on with the briefing, shall we?
As you command. This second challenge will evaluate the elegance of your technique, as opposed to the magnitude of your miasma. First, I shall infuse the Eki of your opponents with secondary enchantments.
That's interesting. Oh, excuse me.
And then you are to engage the entities in combat.
Prin explained to me that the enchantments store the ether expended during the battle and allow for an in-depth analysis of your flair for death flares, as it were. In any case, I expect you'll pass with flying colours. Right, I suppose you should know who you're up against. Designation and rank. Sir Summoner Crispin, Private, First Class. We're grateful for all you can teach us, sir.
Summoner Denise, Sergeant. Summoner Denise, Sergeant. I'm new to spellcasting, but I've seen my share of combat, sir. Crispin and I are to fight you as a pair. Summoner Judge Samu, Lieutenant. You've mourned a few admirers in the barracks, Alexander, sir. But that doesn't mean we'll go easy on you.
Enough chatter. Quickly march to the training ground. Quick march to the training ground. Give word to Crispin and Denise when you're ready to battle their Eggy, Alex. After that, you'll be facing off against the Lieutenant's beast. You won't be attacking my troops directly, so give it all you got. Oh, well, that's easy enough then. Hi-ho, Rygo! Away! Where are we going? Oh, all the way up here to a relatively not empty spot. Although we did have a fight against an Ascian here, so that might have been slightly better in my opinion. But each to their own. Oh, Sir Alex, as I said, Crispin and Denise will be your first opponents. Just give them the word. These are the 3 neophyte summoners who will be assisting. Okay, that's the same, and
everything is in readiness for the second challenge, Master. Our Aggie are primed for battle, sir. We'll unleash them as soon as you give Crispin the command. I'll be watching for now. You know, seeing how you handle the small fish before you get to the real fight.
So I guess I am going to be fighting Ifrit Eggy? Prepare yourself, sir. Denise and I will now summon our servant to battle.
Aye, a pair of Ifrit Eggy for you.
Oops. Ow. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage. A lot more damage than I probably should have been. Your victory was overwhelming, sir. Watching you wield the art is simply mesmerizing.
We never stood a chance, really, but I was holding out a tiny bit of hope.
Sorry about that. Forgot to put my phone on silent, so I randomly got a phone call there.
You finished warming up on their members then? 'Cause even together, me mate's Eggy couldn't hold a candle to the inferno I can summon. Right, let's bring the flames!
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And come on. Ooh, that was a close fight. And it still speak to him. Okay. Interesting.
Ah, I had hopes for that one, but you snuffed him out right quick. Not much of a trial, eh? Well then, you're lucky I fought another primal during my time with the company heroes.
Okay.
Aye, you're not the only summoner as can command more than one ethereal beastie. Say hello to your final opponent, Titan Eggy.
Didn't expect that. Do 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 do. Ow. Do 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 do. And one last ruin for there we go, much easier. How come their eggies are like giant and mine are tiny? Oh, I hope my summoners put up enough of a fight for you. Anyway, shall we hear what the book has to say?
I have ruminated upon the swirls and echoes of your battle, and the picture is clear. Your technique is, well, without a doubt, a thing of exquisite beauty. Consider the second challenge conquered.
Well, that's good news. If hardly surprising. After all, you did sweep through those eggy like a storm through a field of dandelions. Who are you?
Me thanks, you've opened my eyes. I see I've got some work to do before I've truly mastered this discipline. I'm glad to know we've been of service. Now, we must really be returning to Gridania.
Thank you, sir. That was truly an enriching experience.
Aye, pray train with us again in the future.
Alright, bye guys. Alright, back to Gridania. I wonder what the third test's gonna be. So we've had strength, skill, and maybe wisdom? Or would skill come under wisdom? Well, only one way to find out. Let's keep on going. Keep on keeping on. So that's silence. Hello? That's better. Alright. Minketo's Amphitheater. Zoom our way around here. Do 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 do. Ba ba bum bum ba 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 da. Do 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 do. Yimhitra da 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 da.
One last challenge remains.
Pray, win through this trial, lest the higher knowledge I hold remain lost.
Congratulations, Alex. With your impressive demonstration of power and skill, you have already conquered 2 of Prin's 3 challenges. Ere we come to the final trial, however, Prin would further our education on elegant summoning. First, I would like to ask what you know of the rise and fall of summoning in the Elegant Empire. I was made to cover rather a lot of history, I understand. From our research, we have learned that summoners were initially lauded as heroes for their success against the primals. When certain of these mages began to abuse the art's power for personal gain, however, the adoration of the populace shifted towards an oppressive hatred. Correct! We speak now of the latter half of the 3rd Esral era. My creator, Master Sari, was one of those who expended his energies on the destruction of primals. Even as he fled the relentless persecution alongside his disciples, he triumphed over Bellius and many other lesser entities.
1 second. Oh, sorry, I really needed a drink. Lots of weird voices. That's better.
Bellius? That was the name of the elder primal from whom Tristan once drew power. Master Sari must have been mighty indeed to defeat such a foe.
I'm very interested in this Bellius.
Yet he still knew fear. The thought that the grand disciplines of summoning would fade into oblivion was more than Master Sari could bear. And so, he sought to preserve his legacy and provide for his successors. My creator was well versed in etherochemistry and held a particular interest in the technology of information. Broadly speaking, his research methods for producing arcane geometries without grimoires and experimentation with machine-enhanced techie.
Huh, that's intriguing. Oh, yeah, machine enhanced, like Bahamut was machine enhanced by the Allegans.
Anywho, he eventually abandoned both of these technologies, deeming them unsuitable for the instruction of future generations. Hoping to provide guidance to the summoners yet unborn, he instead began writing and enchanting a work that could survive down the ages. He made me! Such an accomplished personage. Why then, he must have been... Why then have I seen but scant mention of his name in Alex's histories? As you said yourself, it was an age when the adulation of summoners experienced an extreme reversal. It is likely that Master Sari's achievements were struck from the records, even as his loyal pupils were struck down in the streets. I was shut in a storeroom, abandoned in my slumber like some common treaties on trade agreements in the southern provinces, and thus I could tell you not what befell my creator in his later years. I expected a dry, recital on the history of summoning, but you shared with us your personal narrative. 'Tis clear you hold a great deal of respect for Master Asari. I am a familiar. I simply relay information as I was expelled. This lecture is now over. As you wish, Prin. Well, Alex, 'twould seem class is dismissed for the moment. I suggest you recuperate from this day's trial and look toward preparing yourself for the final challenge.
Dun 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 dun.
One last challenge remains. Pray win through this trial, lest the higher knowledge I hold remain lost.
So next up we'll be doing an existential crisis. Yamhitra's announcement regarding the final challenge. Oops. Alright, let's try that again. Next time, an existential crisis. I pressed the right button this time, but for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for an existential crisis. Bye bye!